Greetings! Today we will learn how to organize sales effectively. This method is called sales pipeline and gives a description of the process of transferring customers from potential to real. It is divided into several stages where any client can become the last in the deal. In result, we get a report for the analysis of the number of clients lost at each stage. This business process belongs to the subsystem, CRM and marketing. For sales process management and splitting the process into steps, we can use customer transactions in 1C ERP. The use of customer transactions helps to track the process of working with customers, starting from the moment of their first appeal to the completion of work with them. The process of customer transactions can be described by a list of rules, or we can just fix a customer transaction and its result. On this basis, customer transactions are divided into process and non-process transactions. Before starting processing customer transactions, we need to fill in the classifiers used while processing customer transactions. Kinds of transactions with customers, sales process steps, reasons for losing transactions, reasons for primary demand non-fulfillment, partner roles in transactions and projects, contact person roles in transactions and projects. We have some completed examples in the demo database. Let's look at them. Open the catalog Kinds of Transactions. Go to the directory CRM and Marketing, Settings and Catalogs, Transactions, Kinds of Transactions with Customers. Click Create. Creating window transaction kind opens. It's necessary to give a name in the description field and choose one of the transaction kinds. Other non-process transactions, transactions with manual transfer through steps, and standard sale. In case of choosing other non-process transactions, we can register only the fact of start and completion of work. We can't manage the sales process using such a kind of transaction. The second and the third transaction types consist of certain steps. We can specify the steps manually for each type of the transaction or use standard options proposed by 1C ERP. The customer transaction will be described by the steps of the business process, and only after that it will be possible to analyze the transaction, including the sales pipeline report. In the demo database, we need to open transaction type, standard sale. This transaction type describes a typical customer transaction. Open the Process Steps tab and let's look what steps the transaction consists of. Initial contact, customer qualification, proposal creation, presentation, condition approval, preparation for fulfillment of obligations, and fulfillment of obligations. The transition from one stage to the next one, in case of the standard sale, is possible only after completion of the previous stage. Users responsible for the stages will receive tasks in 1C ERP when their stage starts. This is convenient to control, but introduces restrictions, such as standard steps. If you need other steps, then you need to use transactions with manual transfer through steps. Catalogs, which contain reasons for losing transactions, reasons for primary demand non-fulfillment, partner roles in transactions and projects, contact person roles in transactions and projects, consist of elements which specify a name and a description if necessary. For example, open the catalog Reasons for Losing Transactions. The demo database contains two values, loss to competitor and fail to timely purchase goods. Use the Create button to create your own cause of loss. We need to enter only description. Let's move on to customer transactions. We need to open the menu CRM and Marketing, CRM, Customer Transactions. We need to create our own customer transaction. Next, a new document window opens in which we can later manage the customer transaction. Enter the customer Hamleys. Name SBS Hamleys. Choose an agreement that includes our central warehouse. We need to specify the potential transaction, 10,000 euros, and probability, 80%. Next, we need to specify where the request came from. Let's choose channel, exhibitions, source, German Sports and Entertainment Exhibition. Specify the status, in progress. Transaction kind, standard sale. We should fill in primary demand, what exactly the customer wants to purchase. Fill in the text box, premium heavy boats and the amount, 10,000 euros. See the customer transaction. Next, based on the transaction, we can choose one of the options listed: quotation to the customer, sales order, or sales of goods and services. Let's set up quotation to customer. The main tab is automatically filled in. On the goods tab, only the text string from the customer transaction without specifying products. Let's fill in the tab. This can be conveniently done with the instrument selection. Press Fill in and choose Select Goods from the pop-up menu. The window opens where we can see our product lines, price of sale, quantity in stock, and how much of quantity is available. Double-click on the position moves the product to the set which will be added to the quotation. We need heavy boats for 10,000 euros. From the premium category, 16 pieces of 710 and 720 model are available, and also 33 pieces of 730 model. Choose 5 pieces of 710 and 720 models and 4 pieces of 730. At the bottom of the selection window, there is an amount of sale. Click Move to Document. Delete the text line without a product. Click Post and close. Let's go back to the customer transaction. On the Transaction Documents tab, our quotation appeared. That included. Within Customer Transaction, you can also take into account interactions and create a project plan. Now let's look at the Sales Pipeline report. Open the directory Sales, Sales Reports. At the bottom of the screen, All Reports. The window opens with all the reports which one ERP has. The reports are grouped by subsystem. We can use the search on the name of reports. We need to select CRM and Marketing, Transactions, Sales Pipeline. Run the report without any selections. The report consists of a table where all the transactions are demo. Below there are charts for the number of transactions at each stage and the amounts of transactions as well. Our transaction is in progress and it's illustrated in yellow. In this way, we can manage sales and analyze the reasons for winning or losing customer transactions. As the analysis of quotation, we can use the comparison of our prices with the prices of competitors. A competitor is a partner with a specified type. It is created similarly to customers and suppliers. The pricing of competitors is set the same way as we did with prices of suppliers. The lessons of the first stage are completed. Congratulations! At stage 2, we will simulate manufacturing processes.